In last video we made these moving platforms, and in this video we are make another moving platforms, and I think it's gonna be a good practice. Let's start. So first let's create a blueprint class, and it's an actor, call it BP hit platform or whatever you want, and open it. Add a static mesh so we can stand on it. As default I just set static mesh as a cube. So I want to move this platform when player touch. So for that I add on component hit event. Okay, what we want, our character is touch that, so let's check it. Other actor is equal our player character. If it's true, we want to move. So before that, let's create a blueprint enumeration and call it BP direction, and add 3 enumerators, call them X, Y, and Z, and save it. So I want to manage this directions in enumeration. So let's add a variable and call it direction, and change type to eDirection. Make this instance editable. So switch direction. When we set our direction in our scene, it's gonna move that direction. Okay, for movement we are gonna use timelines. Add timeline and open it. So I want to change this vector length, and I want to manage one direction, so I don't use vector track, I use float track. Okay, you can call it, I just set leave them blank. Add 3 keys. Also I didn't change this timeline's length. Okay, let's set first key to 0 and 0, the other one is 2.5 and 1, and the last one is 5 and 0. Also we can set loop, so it moves constantly. So get static mesh and set relative location, and we want to move one direction, so split this location pin and multiply this track. So we want to set length in our scene, so let's create a variable. Our variable is this 0 pin. Okay, create a variable and call it length or whatever you want. It's also instance editable, and set our first direction is X, and copy all this function and change it Y, and the last one is our Z. So instance editable. Okay, everything seems good. Let's set so X, and let's add a small value like 200 and X direction. When I touch it, it starts to move. Okay, and let's change this direction and set a bigger value, like 2000. As you can see. And the last one I want to do is change this length. So we can't directly, but we can use these variables in here. So every time we create a timeline, there is a variable in here. Okay, so get it and set play rate. So this new rate is changes our length. Okay, what we wanna do is simply a divide operation. Our first pin is gonna be 1, and this is gonna be a variable, and let's call it duration. Also it's instance editable. So when duration is higher, it's gonna be slow, and when it's smaller than 1, it's gonna be faster. Okay, let's set it as this. First change the direction, and I set this duration as 10. As you can see, it's slower. And let's change that to 0.5. But right now it just works for our X direction. Let's set them for other directions. Also, don't forget to change these timelines. Every direction has different timelines, as you can see. First one is timeline 0, and set it. The other one is timeline 1 and timeline 1. So we can set it from here, like 3. Or Z, and it's gonna be like 0.2. Hop. Yep, thank you so much for watching. See you next time.